How live are we? Are we live? How's the hangover? I don't know if I really had one, but I think I can say I had the after effects though. So I know I'm muted. I'm just eating food. So yeah. All right. Here we go. Welcome, Steph Daniel, Sir Nerd, to the stream. How y'all doing? Gotta try something, so you'll be in a sec. That. Alright, here we go. Live with Mario Kart World. No! Boo. Boo. Yeah, code QCCJNB. Got Big B in here. What's up? Alright. I don't know. I don't feel like wearing a hat today, so. But yeah, how y'all doing? It's been a minute since we've been live in the bank. It's been a minute since we've been live on Gray56_Y. But yeah. But yeah, how are y'all doing tonight? I was gonna stream earlier, but I don't know, just procrastination kind of just got to me, so. Welcome emoji to the stream. How y'all doing? So, yesterday I had work, and then I just, you know, I didn't have work today. But, after I drank a little too much last night, I forgot to take out the trash. I love when that happens. But yeah, chat, how's everyone doing? Okay, I will. Longest muffin history, like, jeez Louise. Hold on. Also, I didn't realize the Splatfest code not working? What? How? QCC JNB. Oh, okay. Spelt it wrong? Oh, okay. So wait a little bit longer, see if anyone else wants to pull up like they is in that. But yeah, chat. Apparently the Splatfest was this weekend. It's this weekend. Apparently I saw Chikojin had his schedule up, and apparently it said like the Splatfest was like this weekend, so welcome Yoshi Beast to the stream. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Apparently Kojin is gonna be on Team Tactics. So but chat, what team is y'all on for this Splatfest? Because I am on Power. I am on Power. Right, we got Speak in here. Like some Speak and Luther type shit. Still don't know? Damn, you should be on Team Power. Just be on with Greg56_YT / Greg56. Alright. Alright, I think we're gonna start things off. We're gonna start things off with hard difficulty. I'm gonna warm up with 3 races, see how that goes. Is not gonna have fun looking at my Splatnet tally thing. 1 on tactics, 2 on power, 3 planning to join, 7 on speed. What do you mean? Because if most people are going with speed, then that basically means that you are pretty much gonna win the popularity poll. It's like, if you are the most popular team in Splatoon, most of the time that's like a guaranteed win. I said most of the time, because notice how I said not all the time. Because, I mean, yeah, nah. Mirror matches? I mean, shouldn't you be, what? I mean, shouldn't you be getting, like, the best of both worlds, then? Like, shouldn't you be getting both, like, power and tactics, usually? Like, I know there's, like, a high chance mirror matches because of, like, that, but it's like, shouldn't you also be getting, like, you know, more of a chance to fight unique amount of teams instead of just, you know, very lopsided? If you ask me, Dry Bones Burnout, it's a fine stage, it just feels like a diet Bowser Castle though. I think it's because it's right next to it, and it also kind of feels like it doesn't do anything, like, too different than Bowser's Castle. Who is playing Triple A Clock, bro? This motherfucker is on Triple A Clock, buddy. He is on Triple A Clock. Y'all seen that? Triple A Clock. Bro, people actually buying like the $2 games that are like the clocks and shit. Speed is probably going to be 17 player base. Damn. I've seen people on my Discord. You've probably been seeing it. I've seen a couple people on my Discord say they're going to go power because of me, probably. Like, I don't know. I think Syntax said they were going to join it. Monk said if he was to do the Splatfest, he'd join my team. So it's really a case of... So, I don't know. I haven't really been keeping up with the popularity of the Splatfest, but I do know... Well, I haven't been keeping up with on who exactly is popular, but I've been knowing that this is a pretty popular Splatfest. Like, people are going to be pulling up to the Splatfest more than usual just because we finally got a unique Splatfest theme for the first time since who knows when. Angel. Don't blame yourself. What the hell? Yeah, I don't know how you won that. Oh, I know, because I ran into driving, so. Yeah, it could have been way better, honestly. And you know what? We're gonna try and win today. How are we gonna win? We just are. I feel like Dino Jungle's a pretty, like, anyone can win course. It feels like some courses, like Question Mark Block Ruins, like, yeah, no, if you're not, like, a lead at the game, you're just not gonna win. But Dino Jungle, I feel like it's a course where anybody can really, like, win. I called it, I was like, how much you want to bet? It's a freaking mother trucking intermission. And 100% unique, not, oh hey, Splatterwings returning except instead of zombies, skeleton, ghost, wizards, knights, ninja, everything else is used though. I forgot that Splatterwing was actually like something unique. Like Splatterwing, it felt like they wanted to do more unique Splatfest, and then they were probably like, nah, I'm tired of this Splatoon shit, bro. Just start reusing shit, bro. Probably how Dez felt. Welcome Pearl to the stream. Yeah, like I said, I like forgot. I thought it was in 2 weeks. I always thought the news report thing was always for like in the next 2 weeks and not like next week. Because like I said, I didn't know the Splatfest was actually this weekend until like I saw Jacojin did his like weekly schedule. All the first sets of seasonal themes were new themes. It's only been second set where we got reused. Okay. But like, it's kind of funny. Like you can tell with the reruns. Oh, there or her, not his. Okay, my bad. What? Second set of Well, like I said, I find it funny how like I find it funny. Nah. I kind of find it funny how, like, the second set of reruns, you can easily tell that they're just tired of the game. Like, they just want to move on and go to Raiders. They're like, or they wanted to move on and just work on Raiders, or they just wanted to move on. They're just like, alright, we're just put in spot. I don't even care. I thought, okay, I was not expecting that, okay? I thought it was gonna be, you could tell they were done with the game until they pull something new out of nowhere. Is this game dying or not? You know, that's actually a good question. It feels like randomly they'll have like a spark of innovation and then they're like, yeah, like, it's so weird. The chat, every time I think about them just kind of being like, I guess, bro. Like, every time it feels like they do something like that, I always get reminded of just the Final Fest, the Grand Fest run. Felt like it was it felt like it was a genuine awesome love letter to Splatoon and to Splatoon fans. But I still remember, like, the community, like, afterwards kind of just dropped off from Final Fest or Grand Fest because like I said, it's like they saw it as, well, the show's basically over. Not getting Splatoon 4 till like the end of the decade probably, so it's basically done. That's how probably a great chunk of the Splatoon community probably saw it. I said great chunk because I know mutuals who like completely stopped playing Splatoon and only hopped on it like a couple times like after Grand Fest wrapped up. Can I expect Wizards Knights Ninja rerun in October? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened, but I also wouldn't be surprised if Summer Nights then for real. I don't know. It depends. Like I said, like, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if we had Fest. I wouldn't be surprised if we had Fests. I wouldn't be surprised, but I also wouldn't be surprised if we don't. The reason why is probably because Nintendo is probably going to be like, oh, okay, like all the player base are all just going to move to Raiders. So... But I also wouldn't be surprised if they do keep doing reruns just because they probably see it as, okay, it's going to be another minute till, like, another minute till Splatoon 4 comes out. So we gotta hold off the player base for now. We heard a lot of people also say the same. Battle Pass thing made them burn out, and you didn't stop because you thought it was over. More or less, we burnt out. Yeah, I guess I was trying to say that. Like, I actually was trying to say that. But yeah, I think just the reason why is not only because, well, they also saw like, well, basically the show's over, but like they also, I think most Splatoon fans were just burnt out from Splatoon by that point. Grand Fest was like a great excuse for them to take a break after this. Because I know motherfuckers, like, I actually know genuine neutrals from back in, like, the Splatoon 2 days, where I even talked to one of them, and even they straight up said to me, yeah, nah, I just hadn't really played Splatoon 3 like that. And the reason why is because, for a lot of people who were around during, like, the early, especially, like, the Splatoon 1 and early Splatoon 2 days, it's like, for them, they just saw Splatoon 3 as they waited 4 years. They waited 4 years for... Okay, what was it? They waited 5 years for basically a game that was just more or less just Splatoon 2 but again. So they basically just saw it as, alright, they saw it as, alright, Splatoon 3 is not that good compared to Splatoon 2. And it's just okay. I'm good. But like I said, I legitimately did talk to someone who, like, didn't really play Splatoon 3 like that. Because it was just, well, Splatoon 2 really again for them. And since Splatoon 3 is like, the first half of its life cycle was pretty rough. Like, they just basically were like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. It kind of sucks. I think that's why a good chunk of, like, early to, like, mid Splatoon 2, when I mean mid, I mean, like middle of the lifespan and not, like, the quality. But, like, I guess that's also why, like, early to, like, medium Splatoon 2 like fans or Splatoon 2 content creators. I guess that's why they really picked up Splatoon 3 only for a month and that's it. Content creation wise, because well, it was really just like I said, it felt like to them, it felt like it was just Splatoon 2 again, and it felt like besides like the maps and stuff, it felt like besides the maps and a couple weapons, it felt like for them they just were like, alright, this is kind of just Splatoon 2 again, this isn't that exciting. Really hope Splatoon 4 doesn't do that again. Do what again? What do you hope they don't do? The Battle Pass? Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, I say it kinda does the best. I mean, it's fully free, and it's like, it's fully free. You don't gotta pay a single cent for it, but at the same time, I kinda understand why people were just looking at the Battle Pass and were like, nah. The Battle Pass idea was good for the first 2 seasons. Then after the second season, they just reused the Battle Passes, and it just stopped becoming, like, cool. Like, after, like, the 4th season, I stopped checking to see what the Battle Passes even include, just because it was just like, it was like I didn't care anymore. Like they were just reusing shit. If they didn't care to make it 100% original every single time, it's like I don't know why I should. The main issue with continuing fast, the main issues with continuing fast reruns is, hello, using the best did not add tricolor private battles. Yeah, I don't know why. I wouldn't be surprised if the next major update is adding tricolors to private battles and like Splatfest in general to private battles. I'd be very surprised. I'd be very surprised if they just don't add it like Splatfest at all. Like, Splatoon 1, I can understand they probably didn't really thought of that idea, besides the amiibos. Splatoon 2 is like, alright, yeah, no, definitely happy to add that. Hell yeah. Splatoon 3 not adding it though, especially in a new Splatfest, like, it's including like a new game mode for Splatfest, that's like crazy to like just be like, yep, nope, if we don't run this event again, you're basically locked out, unless you mod it. So, like, that would suck. That time we didn't know the battle pass, which is endlessly looped, and with the endless loop progress, we stay from one year to the next. Man, all I could say is, man, 100%ing Splatoon 3 by getting all the badges and by, like, getting all, like, the accessories and shit and getting everything in the battle pass must be a nightmare. So, regardless of which year you have to bring yourself out, you have to bring yourself out eventually? Yeah. Because that's what kind of sucks. Bought Francine on Fortnite? Nice. I don't know who that is, but shout out Francine. If anything, I'm shocked Nintendo didn't branch out with more cross-promotion Splatfest. Splatoon 3 just got Zelda and that's it. Prior game says Splatfest like TMNT transformed to SpongeBob. Yes. I'd say yes like that just because I was like finishing the sentence, but yes, I agree, man. No, seriously, I fully agree. Because Splatoon 2, you can 100% tell they just didn't really, like, put in 100% effort in the Splatfest compared to Splatoon 2. Splatoon 2 had, like, 100% effort. There was a new stage every month. There was, like, brand new, like, fun promotions every month. Now, all of a sudden, in this one, it's basically like, hey, hey, yeah, no, the only cross-motion Splatfest you'll get is, Zelda, Pokemon. Yeah, that's it, dog. Like, I was actually surprised Nintendo just didn't do it. Like, I was basically there, like, does Splatoon just not have any pull in the West anymore to where they can just, like, where they just can't do those? Like, because it's like, oh my lord, it was just... For the most part, Splat 3's Fest were fully global, mainly Japan could get collabs Fest, and they can't give Japan collabs if they were going worldwide. Yeah, I will find it the most ironic thing ever that Nintendo gave, like, regional Splatfests that you could switch from, and then only having, like, 3 regional Splatfests ever. Like, that's just, like, it's just, like, okay. It's basically a useless feature, basically. But if they had more people working on it, Splatoon 3 could have been so much more. I agree, this is literally been one of my big problems. Like, during Splatoon 3's lifespan. And what is that? I noticed when they started working on side order, that's when the content got lazy. That's when they started doing lazy updates. And then after side order was done in the last few months, where they actually had to give updates before Grand Fest, like they were actually locking in again. Not fully, they were doing one stage a month instead of two, or they were doing one stage an update instead of two, which I found was stupid. I still thought that was stupid, man. The moment I knew they stopped giving a fuck was when they made it from 2 stages per update to 1 stage per update, because, like, come on, bro. 2 stages was so good, and now it's like you're just gonna only do, like, 1 stage per update where you just slightly trickle it in. Like, it just showed that they got lazy. The fact that Splatfest had 3 teams could have had so much potential. Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles. That could have been fun. Could have been interesting. Those are realistic, too. So the fact that Nintendo just never did anything promotional ever with Splatoon 3 besides the Nintendo Splatfest and, like, that one collab Splatfest they did in Japan. It's like, it's just fucking so weird. Like, it felt like Nintendo liked the idea more than actually wanting to put the energy into doing it. Like, it was so weird. Like, Disney would overcharge that? Maybe. It was either that or you get 2 stages fresh season 2024, and then those 2 following seasons as they needed to complete the stage needed to complete the stage page at the time. Wait, what? The stage page? I fully believe they never wanted to do any regionals. Like, the first one seemed so rushed. We're doing handshake, fist bump, hug, and Japan doesn't do any of this. Yeah, it's like... It felt like, in my opinion, it felt like they were gonna do regional Splatfest again. Like, just like how they did it in Splatoon 2. And it was probably like a development thing. It was probably a development thing. In fact, they were probably so confident that they added a feature. They added that feature where you could switch Splatfest regions. And then probably at the very last second, they just thought, actually, nah, we're good. We don't really need that. It could just stay global. But that thing probably got like way too far in development to really like patch it out. So, like, I wouldn't be surprised if after they announced regional Splatfest, I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo was just like, actually, we don't really want to do this, but I guess we got no choice. Because each page of stages had 12 stages listed, so we needed to add on 12 unless Urchin's over the 3rd page stage that is empty except for Urchin. Yeah. It made us, that generally made people convinced that Splatoon was, like, actually going to be, like, getting, like, all these great updates and shit like that. When it's, like, even I knew, I was like, that's really just more of a one-time thing. I still remember after that update where they added their kits and Urchin, everyone was like, oh my god, guys, Splatoon is back. Oh my god, Splatoon is gonna be big again. It's gonna be great again. You know what? It's gonna be legendary again. And it's like the game was better, but it's like, no, it wasn't. If all it took was 30 kits for you to say we're back, then it's like, I don't know, you believe anything. They the type to, like, think The Simpsons are gonna get good again because they had, like, 3 good episodes in a row. It's like, come on, buddy. It's like, come on, use your thinking brain real quick. Steph has found the ultimate combo. Steph is really good anyway. You've been practicing at this game more? Awesome sauce, hell yeah. You do know that Boo lets you take shortcuts in this game, right? So you're avoiding off-road with Boo like you're still allergic. I mean, like, I thought it was like, what is it? I thought you would still be slow if you had Boo. I thought it was like, if you still had Boo and you go off-road, it's like, it's still like, it's like fast. It's like, it's not faster. I hate wording shit, bro. Fuck, man, I sound so stupid. Here's what I'm talking about. I thought... Okay, I did hear that for Boo, like, if you go off-road, it is faster than if you go off-road without a Boo. So that's what I thought. I thought it was like, it's still faster off-road, if you try to, than if you try to go off-road without the Boo, but I still thought it'd still be slow, unless you had a mushroom. So that's what I thought. Houseway! You guys almost speed on any train? Alright. I think I tried it out one time. It's like I still felt slow. Oh, that was a great snipe! That was a great snipe! Oh my god, snipe that shit like a ninja, bro. Why am I in third getting triple banana? Guys, did you guys know ever since PlayStation made that announcement, did you know that they haven't tweeted since that announcement? Like, come on, buddy. Come on. I will say, though, whatever game they promote next week, yeah, no, it's basically showing, yeah, no, they are gonna get shown no mercy, man. They are basically gonna be shown no mercy. Nobody is gonna be following that. I was trying to hit anyone, but like it just didn't have range. If that was pre-nerf boomerang, yeah, no, Steph would have had a worse placement. They're already getting that with the YouTube promotions. They're already. Thing is, they don't need to promote the games on Twitter to get the backlash. They're already getting that on the YouTube promotion. Yeah. Anytime Sony does anything on their social medias, it's nothing but backlash. So this isn't just a Twitter drama. This is an everywhere drama. I saw on Twitter, though, the announcement, the physical announcement got more views than the Rockstar Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. Like, or what I meant to say is, okay. Like I said, I hate wording shit. The physical tweet has more views than the GTA 6 pre-order tweets. And anything GTA from Rockstar gets like massive amount of views, so it's like, this is bad. Yeah, PlayStation hasn't posted it in over 5 days, and it's their longest span of not tweeting in years. They basically what? They just like forget their password and shit, bro. Will you get GTA 6? Probably not. I mean, ever since they announced a no, just basically just digital copy and shit, bro. It's like, oh, it's just basically like, alright. I don't know about this. And since on PlayStation, they made it a thing where it's like, if you're not connected online, like, after, like, since they made it to where if you're not connected to the internet for a month, you cannot get access to your digital games until you connect to the internet. Ever since they made it like that, it's like, I don't know if I'll buy it then. I don't know. I can play? Yes, you can. You want to play? An ID's on screen. Or the ID is in pins, so. What was longest before this? We don't know. That's a good question. We don't know. But simply put, this is the longest they've gone in ages. This is the longest they've gone in ages. Without a single tweet. I want to remind you, it has... Look, they are ratioed badly. 63k likes, 53k quote retweets, 95k replies. And all the top responses. And like, no, at least, what, 5 of the top responses basically are ratioing. And every other tweet has like tens of thousands of likes. Just basically basically saying that they're stupid for even doing this. There are 4 tweets in the replies that have 100k likes basically dissing Sony and shit for doing this. Wait a second. Wait, what? You coming in? Have I seen Xbox laying off like 1.3k employees? I did see that. Somebody on Twitter also said it best. Like, Sony fucked up so bad, Xbox laying off all those employees just looked like the weather section in the national news. Like, you're just like, alright, yeah, I mean, like, it is Xbox. They know to shoot themselves in the foot multiple times, but like, just the fact that Sony's like, hey man, fuck fiscal, bro, fuck ownership, you own nothing, be happy, give us $80. It's like, also, I've been seeing, PlayStation grifters. Yo, PlayStation grifters are so funny. PlayStation fans are like Drake fans, where it's like, during that beef, when it was so evidently clear they lost and they fucked up, like, so, and when everyone is unanimously against the side, all of a sudden, it's like, as a last-ditch Hail Mary, they start hailing out bullshit arguments. Like, they was still trying to say, oh, yeah, but, like, Nintendo, they're selling, like, $80 key cards, man. Like, that's easily worse. And it's like, no, bro. Number one, there's no $80 key cards besides Madden and all that shit. And number two, do they think? Like, what? Where do they get their info from? Do they get their info from, like, ChatGPT if you GPT that shit 5 times? Like, what are we doing? Like, I saw somebody was like, just showed off, like, that you can play Bonanza, like, pretty instant on the Switch, because it's just all in cartridge. And there was a lot of people who just thought every Nintendo Switch game was a game key card, and thought it was $80 too. It's like, no, dog. Rhythm Heaven's not an $80 game, bro. No, dog. Tomodachi Life is not 80. No, dog. Rhythm Heaven and Unit Switch 2. Basic. We got an Minsky in here. Hell yeah. There's people defending GTA 6 price. If Rockstar or PlayStation does anything stupid, if a very respected company by the casuals does anything really stupid, like 9 times out of 10, they criticize those exact same things that Nintendo does. Like, I want to remind you, on Twitter, and basically anywhere, because Rockstar has motherfuckers in a chokehold. Like, motherfuckers was hating game key cards. They thought that shit was like made by Benjamin Netanyahu himself, bro. Like, that's how every other fan basically saw it. And they hated 30 FPS. They said 30 FPS was unplayable. GTA 6 is basically a $100 download code and $80 download code also. Now it's like, well, I don't care. I'm still buying the game day one. Who cares? I don't even buy physical. It's like, what? And then for 30 FPS, GTA 6 is supposed to run on 30 FPS and being locked at 30 FPS. All of a sudden it's, well, 30 FPS is not that bad. Most games actually run fair. It's like, it's not even ridiculous to even say it's fine to do that. It's like, motherfucker, you was slandering Nintendo for basically tamer shit, bro. It's like, goddamn. Perfect definition of hypocrite. Yeah, no. If you ask me, GTA 6 price, with my thoughts on it being 80, I mean, we should have expected that. We should have expected that. But at the same time, $80 for a code-in box. And it's still 80 physical, by the way. No one LARPs more than gamers? Oh, easily. Gamers got some of the biggest LARPers ever. Here's my thoughts on LARPers, okay? If you haven't played the game yet because you haven't had time or just because of budgetary issues, and you said, hey, I am gonna go experience it someday, though. I really want to experience it. I'm not a true fan. I'm just a casual. But hey, one day I'm gonna get the game and I'm gonna play it. If you're like that, good for you. Hey, you know what? Hey, you're willing to try new things. You're willing to actually be invested in the franchise once it's all said and done. You know you're a tourist. That's fine. Yeah, shit happens. If you're all that though, but here's my thing. If it's like all those three, but yet you try and claim like you're the biggest diehard fan, like, oh man, biggest diehard fan, like, oh, I know everything about this, and that, and then you haven't played any of the games, and then you get extremely fucking weird when people point you out on it, I don't think you're a real gamer. Because here's my take. Dumbsville actually made a really great video about the LARPing issue in gaming, and that is, just simply put, man, it's like, if you haven't played a video game because of like, oh, like issues and whatnot, but you're like, hey, I'm gonna be invested, hey, I'm gonna play the game soon, I am a tourist right now, but one day I'm gonna do play the games, then it's like, that's good. But if you haven't played any of the games, but yet you acting like you know more than the actual diehards who actually played the game, and then actually like, and keeps getting extremely fucking weird whenever somebody points that out, then it's like, yeah, no, you're not a real gamer, bro. Stop acting fucking weird. I feel it's for people like that, for people, and I've even seen so many people who say, oh yeah, I haven't played the game, I just wanted to be in the fandom. And it's like, why? Fandoms are not that cool, bro. They are not all that, bro. They is not all that, bro. So like, it's like, I don't know why you're that desperate, bro. I feel like people who say that, it's just examples that sometimes people just want friends. But hey, if you're gonna be like very weird about not playing the games and this and that, bro, that's not how you make friends. That's not how you make anything. Where did the tourist thing even come from? I don't even know. I think that's just one of the many internet slang terms. But you know what's the funniest thing ever? When games have a shit ton of tourists, or a shit ton of LARPers, when on paper, you're like, this doesn't really hate it. What are you talking? Well, why? The biggest example is Resident Evil. Like, I can understand with Persona, it's like a pretty heavy story-based game. It's kind of has like elements of a visual novel, I understand. But for Resident Evil, it's just like, brother, like, why are you LARPing this, bro? This is a gameplay heavily oriented game. The stories are not that interesting. Like, what do you mean? What do you freaking mean, bro? And the crazy part is, Resident Evil fans who get weird whenever you say they don't play the games, they always come out with a million excuses. And to that, I have to say the franchise is easily some of the most accessible in gaming. Like, the games are extremely easy to emulate for 1, 2, and 3. You can literally run it on anything. Like, I'm sorry, if your phone can't handle Twitter, that shit can definitely handle Resident Evil 1, 2, 3. Bro. Sorry, bro. And number 2, if you do have money, it's like the games are fucking cheap as shit. They're so cheap, it's unbelievable. There's no reason why Raiders is a full-fledged game when it's reusing all of Splatoon 3's assets. God. I love Abdallah Smash. But man, that was a bad tweet. I can't deny. That was a bad tweet. That was a bad tweet. The most ironic part about all that is that Abdallah is a Yokai Watch fan. That is like one of the clearest examples of like reused assets ever, and yet he's talking about Splatoon 3. Oh, it's not. Oh, Raiders isn't even a full game, man. This is like, if they reuse assets, it's not a full game. And it's like, shut up, man. Like, that's not how shit works, bro. Like, come on, we're in 20. Like, listen, if every game was reused, every major game would come out every 5 years. All of our goats have a bad take sometime? Oh, yeah, easily. My sister would harshly disagree, her being a diehard fan of Resident Evil. What do you mean? Like, disagree on what? Her being a diehard fan of Resident Evil, do you mean like, she is a Resident Evil LARPer who claims she's diehard, but yet don't actually play any of the games? You're gonna watch us like 2 models, 3DS models and Switch, PS4 models, yes. Like, I saw somebody who was trying to like be like pessimistic about the. Also, welcome mini arts to the stream. I saw somebody who was being pessimistic about the entire PlayStation physical thing, being like, "Oh, no matter what happens, there's still gonna be tens of million people buying PlayStation copies. And everyone's just eventually gonna go back to PlayStation." Is that second part true? Right. But you wanna know who also has tens of millions of fans? Nintendo. Tens of millions of those fans bought the Wii U. Is that a success in your eyes? And if so, don't know what else to tell you. All I can say is, if it's so much of a success, why did Nintendo get rid of that shit? Why did Nintendo immediately move on from that shit once it was clear it was only gonna peak at 10 million? What do you mean GTA 6 is 30 FPS? Yeah, they're saying the game's like so like demanding and shit that like they gotta like compensate by making it 30 FPS. I've never touched Resident Evil. The games are cheap as hell. They are. Like, in fact, the Steam Summer Sale is going on, yeah, right now. If I look up Resident Evil, all the games. Hold on, let me go look. Let me go look at games. Yeah, Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are all under, like, $10. Like, right now. And if you say, oh, it's, like, too expensive, it's, like, 20 and this and that, it's Capcom. They go on sale all the time, bro. You just gotta wait. Like, yeah, Resident Evil Resident Evil, like, all the remakes are, like, literally, like, less than, like, $10 or more. And the OG games are on sale. 1, 2, 3 OG are all for sale for $5. Like, that's why it is so weird when Resident Evil LARPers get so defensive on why they can't access the games or whatnot. Because they are some of the easiest access games in the world. And yet they get so weird whenever you point out that they haven't played the games. Didn't GTA 6 spend like $1 billion in development and get delayed twice? The hell is that money even going to if not graphics? Probably employees. Probably, okay, probably not. I heard the Rockstar employees, they were like, kind of like, they gotta always constantly at heads with the actual Rockstar company itself, so. I don't know. Probably the graphics, probably the open world, probably making sure this shit is like, running efficiently, or probably making this shit hella realistic. I saw on Red Dead Redemption 2, they like actually had full-on models for the clouds. Like, straight up. It's not a picture of nothing. It is actual models of the clouds. Which is impressive. We don't need that, though. We don't need that. It's impressive. But do we need it? GTA 6 could very well meet the same fate as Duke Nukem Forever. I don't know, probably not. Like, I think GTA 6 is gonna sell minimum 10 million copies day one. Like, it is a mega huge game. Graphics don't mean the world. I mean, at the same time, hey, sometimes if a graphic's good, you gotta be like, hey, you know what, that is pretty impressive. But at the same time, you also gotta realize to go, okay, we don't really need that. Like, it feels like an overkill. Valve level agreed in this? Yeah. It's $100 for a full game and no physical. Well, there is technically a physical, but it's not really a physical, really. We don't care about frame rates, but Dear Lucifer, this ridiculous price tag at years of cultivating a cult-like following for graphics and nothing else for nothing. Yeah, and like I said, like, it's funny how GTA 6 is 30 FPS. And motherfuckers who was slandering Nintendo for having 30 FPS like games are all of a sudden going at that for Rockstar over 30 FPS. Let me go look that up on Twitter. Let me see if I get anything good. Or is the Twitter search feature also going to be broken as shit? I'm worried that the game is that demanding. Yeah, major frame drops are happening, then the fan base will complain. I saw motherfuckers be like, yeah, no, if a game has one glitch. If Rockstar has one glitch, start game, I'm talking, bro. I was just looking on Twitter to see if I, like, seeing if anything else I can, like, see about the GTA 6, though. All these years of PS5 fans worshiping that dumbass number only for GTA 6 not to follow through? Yeah. So, okay, so they kind of explain why it's 30 FPS, and it's not expected to run at 60, and that is, the biggest problem is the CPU. The game's large open world, advanced AI, heavy traffic, and high number of NPCs are expected to be too demanding for current PS5 hardware to deliver stable 60 FPS. So, that is why. Basically. Welcome, Meowx. We was talking about GTA 6 and video game LARPers in general. That's what we were talking about. And people in chat noticed the fact that GTA 6 is only going to be running on 30 FPS. And the reason why we're bringing this up is, number one, it's 30 FPS and not 60 FPS. And number two, the same, like, we noticed Rockstar and PlayStation fans were defending their life and soul on the 30 FPS shit when those same people were shitting on Nintendo for having 30 FPS games. Come on. Like, who always picks Rainbow Road? Grand Theft Auto use first two cars to make time. All Nintendo games got standard over 30 FPS, only for GTA 6 to get a pass. And after all these years of PS5 fans worshiping that dumbass at 60 FPS number, only for GTA 6 to not follow through. Also, I got off the stage, and just because of that, and since I got bumped off the stage, I am not finished. One reason I don't like Rainbow Road, or one reason I'm not a big fan of Rainbow Road, is that it's a 5-minute stage. You're spending like a third of it. You're spending a third of it in the fucking sky, like lighting. And also, number two, it's one of those stages where if you get bumped off early, or you're like don't have a good position right away, you're basically losing. There's like almost no way for you to really like efficiently catch up. Are your kidneys? They're fine. They are fine. How was the stream last night, chat? Also, I found out I'm getting a haircut the next couple days, so. But yeah, it is so insane how Nintendo is the only company right now to not shoot themselves in the foot. Or they're the ones not constantly shooting themselves in the foot. Remember anything from the last stream? I do. I remember Tomodachi Life. I do remember, okay, last night's, the actual Tomodachi Life gameplay was actually kind of nothing special, really. So, I do remember Tomodachi Life. I remember chat. I remember Pearl liked it when I was drunk. Or not really drunk, but had a couple. But it's so funny how Pearl was fine with it, but yet if I drink a monster, she's gonna be like, you're gonna die, drink water, please, you're gonna die. Agent Fox, thank you for the membership. Rainbow Road is born to play for Rainbow Road to destroy your mental health. Yes, like this one's just after the first time, it's just boring. Like it's just like nothing really is like interesting, or it's like nothing like crazy consistent. Yo, if you can have stage bands like in like Mario Kart World, like private battles, like that would be insane. Like no, come on, bro. I do remember reading somewhere someone drank nothing but Monster for over a month, started leaking fluid in their knees due to blood poisoning. Really? Interesting. like, I don't know, like, if there was, like, a stage-based selection, like how it was in Splatoon 3, I would say I'd ban a couple stages just because there are some stages people pick every single time, thinking it's funny, but after, like, the third time, it just stops being funny. I only know that Rainbow Road take because... I only know that Rainbow Road take because I watched the new Morris D reaction video. I have to respect every streamer I play with. The actual, well, actually high. It's gonna be tactics, so then what team I'll pick. So yeah, I won't be able to play Power Royale. Damn. I gotta go look at like the like online app. And here I thought they revolutionized Rainbow Road from past games to make this version. Unfortunately, they didn't. So. I also read that after a day, after they ascended to higher status, became a billionaire named Elon Musk. What? I don't like the Rainbow Road song. I swear to God, people say it's the best one, but I've never been a fan. I don't understand the hype, but it's not the best one. And alcohol every now and then as an adult is fine, so is caffeine every now and then. Almost exclusively drink caffeine, not so much. So, on my friend list, 23 are planning to join Speed, 22 are planning to join Tactics, and only 11 are planning to join Power. So, I'm gonna be like the underdog. Like the movie underdog. More balance on your end? Yeah. Oh no, what? Best Rainbow Road song? Did they not hear Mario Kart 7's Rainbow Road song? That song, it is pretty good, but like, chat. Do we know Mario Kart DS's Rainbow Road is the best? We are picking Power, because it's what Kanye would have wanted, yeah. Well, technically, one of the first lines in the song is not one man should have all that power, so. But I'm picking it because of the Kanye song. Tactics, they don't got a good song. Speed, it got I Show Speed, and it has Lightning McQueen. But, like, Power got Kanye. Power got the Kanye song. That is crazy. And that I think that beats both. Okay, if you're joining the scene, want to see more stuff like this, news has subscribe button really helps out. What they say, if you ain't winning, what are you doing? On Team Tactics, I'll give you your matches for the whole fest, won't I? I don't know. Let's see. The chat. I am going to be picking Team Power because, yeah. Like the Kanye song. Ooh, and also, Power actually unironically looks like the best set out of the whole trail. Just because, like, Power actually looks like they got the best set. Like, I ain't gonna cap. Now, I know Chat is probably sitting here like, man, when's Greg 56? Is he gonna stream on midnight? I need to go play Splatoon Raiders with Greg 56 on launch day. On midnight launch. And the good news is, yes, I will. You will get mirror matches for the whole festival line. Meanwhile, my spotness is 1 tactical, 2 power, 7 speed. Dog, you only have like 10 friends on your Switch? Like, what is happening? We would like power, however we don't like the logo, and everyone else is on tactics. Everyone else is on tactics? Bro, why was everyone picked in tactics when their entire tactic is gonna be, it's just gonna be going straight line and just shooting? Like, come on, buddy, let's all be realistic, bro. Like, they had type to, like, go in the straight line and just hold up and shoot. And then, they had type to do that every single time they spawn in. And then they go, why am I dying? Why am I dying? What is going on? What is going on? Like, buddy, come on, buddy. You ain't no tactician. You have 34, but most advanced Splatoon 3, so they haven't voted in game. That includes you, won't show them the power. Damn. But guys, you guys think Splatoon Raiders will finally put Splatoon in the mainstream? I saw a tweet today that was like, or I saw a tweet where somebody was just like, hey guys, if Nintendo put in the market and money, if they put in the advertising and money into Star Fox, Rhythm Heaven, and Tomodachi Life, they would be smash hits. And then a lot of people are quote retweeting it now being like, how do you know that? Wait, how did he know that? Nah, you gotta be like from the future or something. And it's like, dog, it doesn't take it doesn't take that much skill to really just think about it and be like, yeah, that could happen. Like, Star Fox, okay, Tomodachi Life is like, yeah, no shit, it would always do well. Like, I'm actually surprised Nintendo took this long to really do it. For Rhythm Heaven was always gonna do well. Like, it's always a franchise that does well. It's always a B-tier franchise that has a very die-hard niche fan base. Star Fox was also gonna be the same case. It's just, Star Fox is an interesting one. It's a franchise their fans always say it's good. It could be on the same level as Mario, and then but I don't know, I've been seeing that the physical copy has been selling out. I know people are always saying, like, the Amazon listing, being like, oh, it's like number 3 on Amazon right now. And it's like, so is Star Fox Zero. Star Fox Zero was also bad, and that game's still gone, so. We're gonna, like I said. What the fuck did that even hit? It's a time Star Fox to rest with the rest of the following Nintendo franchises. In the words of Meowth, we all thought Toby Fox was killing Star Fox when in actuality, he was just putting it out of its misery. Just remember that. If Star Fox, if it underperforms or if it bombs, just remember that Meowth's quote. Time for Star Fox rest with the rest of the fallen Nintendo franchises, they do well still. I remember a decade ago, Chibi Robo fans were like, oh, Chibi Robo has so much potential, man. You know what? If Nintendo, Chibi Robo Ziplash, when this game does well, when it does well, yo, it could be on the same level as Mario, Zelda, it could be on all of them. And now a decade later, they're like, wait, Chibi Robo got featured in a Facebook post? Yeah. Oh my god. Like, Star Fox Command remake. I would actually prefer a Command remake, just because I'd rather not have a 64 remake. Fuck that. Like, this is the 5th time they remade the game. This is the 5th time You want to know something funny? Star Fox 64 is a remake of Star Fox on the SNES. They were remaking games in 1997. Like, remakes I don't think were invented yet in gaming, and yet they were already doing remakes. You still haven't played Deltarune. That is true. We'll do it eventually. How does Wednesday sound? How does Wednesday sound? If I stream Deltarune Wednesday, will y'all actually pull up? Or is this a case of you guys want me to stream it, but you guys won't pull up? I don't know. We'll find out. It's a time for... Oh, wait, I read it that. It's gonna be on the same level as Mario. Trust. You cancel your pre-order of voice acting. Yes. It's like... It was like... That had to be the most... That had to be the biggest psyop of all time. That had to be the biggest psyop of all time. That had to be, like, industry planted. Because motherfuckers were canceling their pre-order over cheesy voice acting. Like, the voice acting wasn't bad. It was just cheesy. Like a Saturday morning cartoon cheesy. And you know what? That's fine. That's fine. It's not like... Star Fox OG and Star Fox 64 both have different takes that they do. But it's like, we shouldn't be canceling pre-orders over just, like, okay voice acting. You gotta go? Alright, see you later, Big Bad Brock. Alright, try all three before making a verdict. Need a new Punch-Out and F-Zero games? Punch-Out, it could happen. F-Zero, you know that ain't gonna happen. The original dialogue was equally as cheesy. Yes! Yes, seriously. It's actually generally just a case of nostalgia. It is a case of whatever happened when I was like a child or a teenager is automatically better than now. No, that is not the case, dog. That is not the case. There are some good things I liked when I was a child, but there are some things where I'm like, yeah, no, the modern day is easily better now. I'll probably be desperate for a stream since, oh my god, let it be the 23rd. Yeah, Deltarune on Wednesday. Yes, emoji, or at least a port of we Punch Out. You never know, they made F-Zero 99. I think F-Zero 99 was really like their test game to really see if motherfuckers really gave a fuck about F-Zero. I mean, I say it did decent. Mario, Sonic, prepare for war. Fuck, the clown is here, bro. Bro, I think fucking... Bro, bro. I think fucking Vector the Crocodile got more pull than Star Fox, bro. Like, straight up. Yo, I guarantee you, there is more... Who's that comic character that actually has a lot of pull in Sonic? Bro, I guarantee you, Surge the Tenrock got more fans than Andrew Star Fox fans, okay? Like, nobody gave a... Like, nobody cares about Andrew Star Fox. When I saw that character for the first time, I was like, is this like an OC? Is this somebody's DeviantArt OC just snuck in, bro? Because who is Andrew, bro? They named this dude Andrew. They could have gave him some badass name. They named him something as generic as Andrew, bro. They still support F-Zero 99, by the way. For every reason, they add new content every summer. You know what? Good for them. At least F-Zero fans have something. And the voice acting also is equally as well delivered. Honestly, the original just gave illusion of being more expressive with the radio filter. Yeah. I'd say get rid of the radio filter. That shit is still going to be as cheesy as the new Star Fox game. The Hopium when Little Mac joined Smash. Ah, man. What a fun time that was. There aren't even 99 F-Zero fans. The way people online talked, you would think there was F-Zero fans. All I can say to all my F-Zero fans, just switch to Pass RMX at this point, dog. You're not getting another new F-Zero game ever again, bro. This is People have removed the radio filter on the original. It sounds about the same as the remake. For real, bruh. Funny how you're clarifying your name from Star Fox, otherwise it feels like I'm being bullied. I didn't even know your name was Andrew, but there you go. Nah, there's Andrew from Star Fox. Chat! Make noise from Andrew from Star Fox! Okay, now make noise for... Who's a random character? Search the Tenrock from the Sonic comics. Woo! Let's go! Search got like a lot of fans, though. Like, a lot of new fans, just because... they got a cool design, and I think in the comics they're actually cool, so... Make noise for Shez! Woo! I'm making noise just because it's not no Andrew, bro. Andrew gotta be so obscure, bro. Tenric, not Tenrock? Oh. I thought it was Tenrock. I thought it was like, Tenrock on Google, right? When is Andrew Star Fox 99, bro? You know what, guys? Maybe if the new Star Fox game does good, they'll make a Star Fox 99. Yo, a Star Fox 99 where it's like kind of like a battle royale in space. That would actually go hard. I actually play that. Wait, chat. I saw some updates. I saw some rumors for like Dispatch. I saw Dispatch might get like a brand new massive update. No, Tenric, as in the animal. Oh, okay. There's an animal with the name Tenric? Yeah. Guys, I don't know if you guys know this. Do you guys know how copyright got formed? There's a guy named Cop E. Wright who made a movie. And then one day, somebody just decided to just straight up say that he made the movie. And he got all the credit for it instead of Cop E. Wright. So, Cop E. Wright decided to take it to court saying that, hey man, that's his. He has ownership over that and not him. And eventually he won the court case. And that's how copyright got formed. So it's a cop named... So a cop named E. Wright. Yeah, there was a cop... Cop E. Wright. You gotta Google what a Tenric straight up looks like a Pokemon. Sip is writing real-life fanfiction. If you think about it, the entire world is real-life fanfiction. Oh, Tenric. Search the Tenric. Okay, what is a Tenric? Alright, nice. I don't know what else to say about this. Nah, Surge actually got a fire design, man. Like, damn, that was... Like, damn, man. That's Sonic? That's crazy. You know you're right on that. But guys, I saw... Looks like a possum with a really long snout. Our OC lore is Bible fanfic? Damn. What's your favorite? Some I saw had the bright yellow and black sprites. Damn. Chat. How many y'all are ready? How many y'all are excited for the next Tomodachi? Whenever that. Oh. I thought that was the last lap. I got spoiled that Jesus died at the end. What? He died? Nah, there's no way. There's no way. That has to be capping. You're to lying, bro. Bro, I thought that motherfucker Judas would die at the end, bro. You don't need that. You don't need Jesus? Nah, bro. Nah. Stop the cap, bro. You gotta stop the cap. You got to stop the cap. There's no shot. But guys, James, you missed out on such a plot twist. So guys, I saw they confirmed this about Dispatch right here. I saw they confirmed this. Okay, so here's what they announced. An endless mode and VR mode. That is insane. An endless and VR mode. A mobile port. A mobile port too, which is like, yeah, for a game like that. An online mode they said could be leaderboards for endless, so. Well, I saw this though. PS4 port. Motherfucker, it's 2026. Why are we doing PS4 still, bro? Why are we doing PS4 ports, bro? They are doing PS4 ports. When are we getting a Steam Bible stream? Crazy. I don't know. Cannot believe Judas did that, bro. What was he thinking? But chat, why is Dispatch getting a PS4 port? This is not how you beat the why is Winds and Waves not on Switch 1 allegations. For real. Because ain't no one want to buy a PS5 in the grand July 2026. Here's what a VR mode would look like. For real. PS5 has no physical games, so they said, alright, buddy. You know what? More people are probably going to pick up a PS4 instead of a PS5 just because, Sony. So they're like, alright, buddy. Here's your, PS4 game. Wow, we're getting a Dispatch PS4. Yo, chat, you guys remember a while back, Marvel Rivals was like PS5. It was PS5, PC, and Series X exclusive. And then like a few months later, they announced that they were making a PS4 port. They were making a port for PS4, bro. Like, you can play Marvel Rivals on your PS4. How the fuck would that even work? Marvel Rivals, there's no way that demanding ass game is being played on PS4, guys. Spoilers, you don't. I wouldn't know. I just assume. No, there is. Mobile before is very convenient since phones are more affordable than PCs or consoles. Yeah. And plus, Telltale games have always been on mobile, so... But at the same time, you're telling me there's gonna be a PS4 port. Who picked this? Probably Pearl. Wow. What? Bro, could be crazier. Imagine a Wii or even CDI port. Probably a Wii port. Wii port's not even crazy, just because I actually don't think Dispatch is that powerful of a game to really, like, be struggling like that. The reason why it's like, I'm like, a PS4 port is just the fact that we are getting PS4 games in 2026. Alright, got third. There we go. Look at that. I mean, the Wii was still getting games back in 2023, PS4 in 2026, so it's not that far-fetched. I mean, yeah, but that one's, like, really just, like, more of a case of just, like, an outlandish crack idea from the Hawaii Shakedown devs. But, like, you're getting PS4 games in 2026. Peace to everyone. GG's. But you gotta go. Alright, see you later, emoji. Have a good one. Just so insane to me. A PS4 game in the Big 26. Wasn't the only Wii game in 2023 like Just Dance? No, it was basically... No, it was that Hawaii Shakedown game. But the Wii game, the last Just Dance was 2020, so... Alright, chat, we're gonna start a knockout tour in a minute, so yeah. Should I guys stream Persona 5? Hell yeah. Let's see you later, Andy. Alright. PS5 was a pointless upgrade. The only thing it made sense for was comedically overbloated eye candy games. And right now, the PS5 has no games. Well, it has one game. It has Astrobot, but... Astrobot was like a love letter to Sony, and then Sony just basically said, fuck you. Did you say same as Switch 2 only released Mario Kart World? No, because Switch 2 actually has games. It actually has games. But chat. But chat, I got a question. And I already forgot. Oh yeah, I do remember. I saw even Skipper talked about it. But chat, what do you think of Nintendo actually making Switch 2 games? What I mean is, like I said, PlayStation inadvertently conditioned their fans to expect PS4 releases so much that when Nintendo made Winds and Waves a Switch 2 exclusive, there was actually a good amount of backlash being like, why is this a Switch 2 game? Why is Nintendo being greedy by selling this a $500 console to play one game? Why isn't it on Switch 1? Number one, you saw Skull and Violet? We don't need it on Switch 1. We don't. Number two, that is how gaming has worked since the dawn of gaming. That is always how gaming has worked. Like, it generally has to be they're like teenagers whose like actual first like console jump was the fucking whose first actual console jump was the PS4 to PS5. I remember the jump from PS3 to PS4, and I was disappointed that the PS3 wasn't even in the game. Oh, I forgot this is a knockout. The main problem isn't that the console doesn't have games. The problem is the games aren't the same level as heavy hitters for most people. I have a total of 3 Switch 2 games in front of me. It's only putting fire after fire. What's the 4th? What's the 4th one? Oh, it's Raiders, yeah. Drop a new video soon because it's about to be 2 weeks since I uploaded my coin block video, and it's gonna be like probably about a week since I dropped the Knockout Tour video. So, or the Knockout Tour update news video. God, it's like fucking cramped, and it's like everyone has a fucking ring shot. I understand this is the case. I should expand horizons. I already did with Air Riders, and 2, I have my priorities. I wanted to go get Yoshi, but I already used the Raiders and Legos. Yeah, I don't like it. And with people, I'm guessing people are getting more secretive to wallets because there's not dropping enough money for you to like save up to go get them because. Oh my god, that was amazing. That was amazing. Yes! Oh my god, yes! Bide Islands. Fuck off, bro. Oh my lord, bro. Yeah, tomorrow I gotta stream like way earlier, man, because like, yeah, I think the best time I should usually stream is 4 o'clock. It's not really a con, it's a skill issue for me, is that I don't like it ending on Bowser's Castle, because Bowser's Castle is kind of like Question Mark Block Ruins, where if a specific person, if you're in a specific placement, it's like kind of impossible for you to like catch up really. Another air horn? Seriously? No! Yeah, that item sucks, like, especially when you got 20 points, because it's, like, really, really good. I think I did that just to sacrifice. There's no way that hit Dylon. What is going on? Why am I still getting the same shitty items? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I got a mushroom and boomerang and basically only those. You forgot to activate L3, R3 to activate Dry Bones Rage. That's crazy, bruh. Oh wait, did Portugal lose the World Cup? Soccer. What happened? Also, wait, I think America was doing there too. Let me check. Damn, Portugal lost. The reason why I'm bringing that up is because Portugal's Ronaldo. Ronaldo's never won a World Cup. He said this is his last one. And they lost. Oh, Ronaldo lost. Ronaldo, I think it's safe to say, is Messi the GOAT? I don't know. Hold on, let me look up. Yeah, U.S. Born in the USA. Did we beat Belgium? Let me find out. Let's click. Oh, we're only in halftime. We're down by 1. We just gotta hope we win. Probably not, though. I think this is where I run. But yeah, if we lose, basically, then everyone who has hosted the World Cup this year is out. Let me look up World Cup bracket. How's France doing, by the way? Okay, France. Alright, France is in 8. France, Morocco, Spain, Norway, and England are in 8. Whoever wins between USA and Belgium is going to face Spain. Ugh. Brazil's already out, which is crazy. The only game going on right now for today is USA-Belgium. Even if that was a real thing, the same man who doesn't use wall riding or charge jump, so he doesn't use Jiban's Rage anyway. But yeah, what's y'all thoughts on the World Cup? I know y'all don't care about sports, but at the same time, the World Cup, it is a culturally big thing that always happens. And no matter what, the country you live in is participating in the World Cup. Unless that country is, like, very small or very ass. Being in New York City during the World Cup be wild. I feel bad for the crazy amount of Brazil fans I saw. You wanna know the crazy part? They're playing in the Giants and Jets Stadium. Is that in New York City? What part of New York City is that? New Jersey. They're not even in New York City. They're in East Rutherford. They're in East Rutherford, New Jersey. They're not even in New York. That's the worst part. Also, something interesting I noticed is a lot of, like overseas, a lot of people from Europe are astounded by the stadiums we have. Like, I saw motherfuckers getting impressed by the fucking New York Giants stadium, the one in East Rutherford. And it's like, that stadium is usually considered a bona fide stadium in the league. So what fucking stadium do you use? Bro. I saw that guy, Freddy on Twitter. Like, I saw before Germany got eliminated, he was, like, experiencing his time in America, and, like, every tweet got, like, a minimum 50k likes. It was, like, so crazy. It's basically what, like, an average European, like, saw, like, during the trip. Like... Yeah, bro, I love East Rutherford. I am AI by Big Monster. Yeah, bro, if you... Yeah, bro, nah, bro. You wanna know the crazy part? East Rutherford is hosting the World Cup final. Like, the final game of the World Cup, the championship game, is being hosted in New Jersey. Why the fuck is it hosting it? It's because it's New York City, so, or it's by New York City, so it's kind of like New York City hosting it. But it's like, dog, East Rutherford? Really? We're doing East Rutherford, bro. Chad, you wanna know a fun fact, bro? Yo, I remember when they announced that, I saw a lot of people were praying for the Europeans, because a lot of the Europeans, of course, are not car-centric. They always love using transportation. They love using public transportation. Yeah, no, you're forced to take a car to the stadium. Like, there is, like, no public transit, or there's, like, barely any public transit. There's no trains going there, nothing. And I saw Europeans actually saying on Twitter, oh yeah, we could just walk there. How about we just walk there? Yeah, walk on the fucking highway? Yeah, good luck. Yeah, good luck, man. Good luck. Yeah, you think New Jersey is stopping for you, bro? Come on. East Rutherford gonna end up as a modern-day Pompeii, basically, bro. A lot of motherfuckers are gonna go the way of the dinosaurs just because they really think a New Jerseyan is gonna stop for any traffic. Like, hell nah, bro. They gonna fucking run you over, bro. That's so crazy, though. The fucking finals is being hosted in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Because that's where the fucking Giant Stadium is. Not like a Giant, but the New York Giants. And since East Rutherford is literally right next to New York City, they're just like, yeah, good enough. Like, dog, I'd rather you hosted in fucking Yankee Stadium at this point, dog. Like, dog, bro. East Rutherford, bro. Went to get hydration after the KO tour? Nice. Thanks for the reminder, Skipper. There hasn't been Hillbilly yet. Hell yet. Has there? Nah. Well, never mind. Just now. I always need to tell myself not to do that. I always like having money. And it's like, I always love DoorDash. I gotta tell myself, don't DoorDash. I know I DoorDash Taco Bell last night when I had those couple drinks, but I'm sober to realize, hey man, let's just chill. If you're gonna DoorDash, man, at least wait till tomorrow, Greg. If you're gonna DoorDash, at least wait till tomorrow, Greg. Come on. Come on. Alright, Skipper off with the flow state for 200 jewels, so therefore he can suggest any custom Grand Prix or knockout tour. Was not locked in. I'm not locked in at all. Lightning going. Here we go. Alright, so chat. Make sure you join in the next Grand Prix for Lightning only. Why do you even DoorDash at all? Because, I don't... Greg, didn't you say you like driving in your car? Why do you even DoorDash at all? Because sometimes I DoorDash right when I wake up, and so it gives me an excuse to get out of bed, and two, sometimes I don't feel like going anywhere at all. So I'm just like, alright, I don't feel like getting ready at all, so I don't feel like driving, I don't feel like wasting gas, I might as well just DoorDash. Then just cook. You know I can't cook for the life of me. You know I can't do that. And also, another thing for DoorDash is that if you have a few too many drinks, like how I did last night, yeah, you really want me on the road? You really want that? For reference, I would say yes as long as you hit a deer. What the fuck? Dude, nah, that's crazy. Okay, being drunk is a fair reason to go that for a rainbow. No, I didn't use lightning in time. Not lightning, no. Well, like, the buttons on the oven and microwave are like with what they do. I don't know, man. With the microwave, every popcorn company ever says, do not use the popcorn button, so... They have options for not eating out. I mean, that is true. But at the same time, it's like... I don't know, is there anything even good to eat at home, usually? Besides, like, snacks? Remember, I do have Chef Boyardee, but, like, at the same time, it's like... Is that... I think that's still good. I don't know when it expired, but canned food, like, how is it in terms of expiring wise? Is it like soda, where even after a few months, as long as if it's not open, it's just fine? Or is it a case of where, or is it like milk, where if you really don't use it after a specific date, it's just unedible? Yes, they have frozen regular food. Like, what do you mean? Like, my house? I mean, yeah. But it's like, I don't even know if it's stuff I would like. Also, cooking takes time and effort, and a lot of people hate time and effort, so... Not me, though. Well, when it comes to cooking. But what I'm trying to say is, I don't know, it also just feels more satisfying just eating out. Like, eating out, I don't know, it just feels satisfying. Like, it feels like a reward. Like, eating out always felt like a reward, and it felt like it's just something you can really just do every time. Like, when you're a kid, eating out felt like, you know, an annual event. Not an annual event, but it felt like a weekly event. But it's like, when you have a job, you can do it every day. And it's like a reward every day. So it's like... Unopened frozen food is always safe and usually still good for a long time. Alright, well that's good. That's good. Because, yeah, I saw a guy who was like, I saw a YouTube short where a guy was testing expired food from like 40 years ago to see if some were still good or not. Some specific foods is like, it's still good after like, it's still good like 40 years later. Then there are some like cornflakes where it's like, it just tastes horrible, man. Like, it tastes just horrible. Weekly? Yeah, like as in once a week. Like when I was a kid, like once a week my family would sometimes like, you know, go out to eat or like do fast food, so. Alright, guys, we're gonna do another thing. We're gonna do. Here's what I think I'm gonna do. I think we're gonna make this the last set. This will be the last set of the game, and then tomorrow I think might be Tomodachi Life. It's either Mario Kart again, or we'll do Tomodachi Life. I don't know. We'll see. That's really often? Not really. It's not really. I know some families. It's like, I know for some families, eating out is like literally an annual event. Like it is something where it's like hype as fuck. But for some people, instead of that annual, whenever they get a job and they actually got like decent money, it's like for some of them, instead of wanting it to be annual, they want it to be every day because they see it as, hey, this thing that I couldn't really try as a kid and only had like food from my mom and dad. It's like, hey, this is like something like special. Like I can have it like every day. Alright, chat, we're gonna do lightning only. And this is also gonna be the last set, so if you want to experience the last set and have it be lightning only, come on in. And also, Skipper does have to go. Don't know what happened. Maybe they're trying to go on a secret mission or something. Ooh, nah. I don't know. Probably realistically what happened is he's probably, it's either Vic streaming and he has to go attend that, or it's either his parents want him magic or something. I don't know, but why should I care? He's always gonna show up every time, so hell yeah. Bro, I saw Shy Guy's thumbnail, and it's like, their mod is Ryuji. That's like a plot twist. Like, oh, instead of Shy Guy, it's Mr. L. Ooh. Shout out Mr. L, by the way. Vic is streaming, actually? Yes. Alright, we're gonna make this 4 races, not 32. Hell no. Custom items. Yeah, I think I might actually have Chef Boyardee after this. Like, I got the Chef Boyardee mini raviolis are so good. Chat, I actually got an interesting question. What's your thoughts on people with, like, you know, a special, like, relation to food? When I mean special, I mean it's like, you know, they love a food. Like, not as in, like, you know, like, mingling. Not as in, like, sexually, but as in, like, you know, it's like a great memory. They love that food. It's like one of their special things. What do you think of people who don't have a special connection to food? Like, they literally, all they see for food, they just see it as fuel and that's it. They just only eat it when they have it. What do you think of people like that? Because I've seen some people say that people like those are like sociopaths. Like, they can't trust people like that. But it's like, I don't know, maybe some people have their reasons. Maybe it's like, I don't know, maybe as a kid, maybe their parents were, maybe they've only eat their parents' food and their parents like kind of fucking suck at food. We don't think anything of it? It's just like an interesting thing that I just thought of. So I know a lot of people. So I saw like somebody was saying that on like Instagram, saying they can't trust somebody who just sees food as just fuel and have no special connection with it. And it's like, I don't know, maybe for some people, maybe the parents just sucked that cookie. Maybe they sucked that cookie. Maybe they were in a family of 10 and like food was already really scarce. Maybe they were poor and then all they had was ramen. Oh, it's very interesting. I don't know, it's just interesting. It's just one that just makes me happy. But like I said, this is going to be the last rotation of the stream just because, I think I'm kind of Mario Kart out for the day. I think tomorrow might be turning out good. Who knows? Also, chat, for that Elliot person that was from Emma and Nico Robin, I deleted them off that. The reason why is because, like I said last stream, even while I said it while I had a few too many drinks, or while I had a few drinks, and that is like, I don't know, for a couple that's like not, if a couple's like not funny or anything, if a couple's like not really funny, like, Emma and Nico Robin, I think we're just gonna limit them to one kid, just because it's like, it's like, it's just not fun. Okay, this is nice. Yeah, yeah. Wait, who's gonna win? I think Dylon's still gonna win. Dylon's still gonna win? Yep. I guess. Sure. Giannis is gonna wear number 7 for the Heat? Oh, that's like an ugly number, to be honest. Do you remember everything from last night? Do you? Is that what you were trying to say? Nah. Yeah, usually. I remember okay, I got Taco Bell. Also, I ordered, like, the wrong toppings for, like, my, food, so it's like, it tasted, like, different. But it was, like, still Taco Bell. Like, that was an uneventful Tomodachi Life, like, session, but, like, you know, the actual stream-wise, it was pretty fun. One thing I would say, though, that soda has better than alcohol, and that is alcohol does not make you feel like shit for drinking it. You drink 2-3 drinks, you feel like shit the next day. You drink 3 sodas, you still feel fine tomorrow. Like, soda is not only more refreshing than alcohol, but, like, it is better for you mentally than alcohol. That's why I don't understand why people love alcohol but can't stand soda. It's like, my brother in Christ. That's like saying you love fentanyl with the weed. It's like, what are we doing? Great, have you tried New York style pizza? Is New York style pizza just regular pizza? Like, just the pizza you see at, like, Little Caesars and Domino's and all that? Is that just, like, a Little Caesars? Is that just a New York style pizza? Also, you're picking a short route just because you know we're gonna get over with? Yeah, fully don't blame you. It really is one of those routes. Yes. I feel like caffeine does way more long-term damage than occasional alcohol, though. What about the people who drink every day, though? What about the people who drink every day, though? Like, that's the people I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people who drink the amount of soda I usually drink, but with, like, alcohol, like, every single day. Like, those type of people. It's really big slices you can fold in half? I don't think so. But, does sound good. Alright, Diamond and Violet. think alcohol in general is pretty overrated. Like, the feeling of being tipsy and drunk is a great feeling. Or it is a good to great feeling. But there is no, like, you should not get addicted to that. Because it's only gonna be like that for a couple hours. Then once it wears off, you're gonna feel like shit. You're probably gonna want to throw up. And it's just in general not good. Not good. I don't recommend it. That's why I'm always like defending soda, because I'm like, you guys drink or people drink way worse stuff every day, but yeah, you get flack if you dare drink like a Diet Coke. Like, you dare drink a Barks Root beer instead of like the insane like rum or vodka or whatever, and motherfuckers think you like worse than the guy who kills Santa Claus. Like, we wish them best because those stars. That's unfortunate. You know what? You know what's a movie I hate? The Big Mac documentary. That guy where he had like or the Super Size Me. I hate Super Size Me. You wanna know why? He had supposedly he had McDonald's 3 times a day for a month to prove that McDonald's was bad for you. At the end of the day, he was like, man, the supersized stuff, it's bad for kids, guys. It's bad for kids. It's like, look how fat I got. I got fat and I threw up every day, man. It was the worst thing ever. The McDonald's got to get rid of the supersized me stuff. You want to know why he was throwing up every day and why he gained a shit ton of weight? Number one, for the weight thing, he didn't work out a single time. Like, I know motherfuckers who eat McDonald's every day, but hey, Chad Ochocinco eats McDonald's every day. And he works out every day, and he still looks healthy. Number two. The guy in the Super Size Me documentary was a vegan. If you are a vegan, and you don't have meat for like ever, and you try consistently eating meat again, you're throwing up. And the reason why you're throwing up is because your body literally forgot how meat tastes like, and it's like fucking you up. So that's why he was throwing up. He was? Yes. And also, you want to know something else? Number 3. The reason why he was getting so fat, and the number one reason why his liver was fucked up, it's not McDonald's. He was actually an alcoholic. He said in an interview for 20 years, there wasn't a week where he wasn't sober. He didn't go a week without being drunk. Like, every week he was getting drunk. He was literally drinking like a 6-pack of beer every day, essentially. So literally him gaining all, and when you gain all those weight, it's like literally the reason why his liver fucked up is because he was drinking. He was drinking, and because he was drinking, he was getting fat. And yet, despite all that, he still blamed it on McDonald's, and because people were stupid at the time, they just also blamed McDonald's. I mean, don't eat McDonald's every day, it's still not good for you, but at the same time, you're not gonna end up like the fucking dude in the Super Size Me documentary. Like, as long as you consistently work out, and as long as you basically consistently work out, and as long as you, like, do other stuff, then it's like, eating McDonald's every day isn't the worst thing ever. Like, you'll be fine. Like, Chad Ochocinco eats McDonald's every day, and he's still fine. There is a guy who eats a Big Mac every day since 1970. He's still alive, by the way. That guy in the Super Size Me documentary died a couple years ago. So, that should really tell you something. How people who drank straight Prime Sour Patch slushies, Tony Bud likes to be looking at you when you drink any diet soda. Yeah. It's like, they'll be drinking all those, and you're like, yeah, I kinda had like a Dr. Pepper today, and they look at you, yeah, I kinda had like a Dr. Pepper today. Yeah, I kinda had like 1 Coke today. They look at you like, what? You're gonna die! You're gonna die! You're gonna get fat! You're gonna die! Meanwhile, you're on your like 5th beer for the day, and everyone's like, cheers, man. Life sure is hard, right, guys? Like, no, buddy. Like, you're the one who's gonna die, right? Like, before the stream, we knew that the documentary sucked because he was effectively sitting in his car for the whole month, but we also didn't know he was also a vegan and drinking alcohol. And yes, that is true. And that is not something I'm bullshitting. If you look at the Wikipedia page, it is also sharing what I am saying, and that is he actually was an alcoholic, and that he was also vegan. The only good thing about that documentary is that it forced McDonald's to put in, like, the nutrient facts, like, on their website and stuff, which, okay, that's good. But that documentary still fucking sucked, because literally, he literally ate McDonald's every day, didn't work out a single time, he was a vegan and alcoholic, got fat, and then was like, well guys, it's McDonald's fault. Like, eating McDonald's sucks every day. Or eating McDonald's every day obviously isn't good for you, but it's not gonna do that to you. Like, the way I see it as, that's like if I wanted to show off that guns were bad, so I shot myself in the leg every day and put mud on it every day, and then at the end of the month I get an infection, and I'm like, see, it's the guns problem, man, it's doing this every day, man, this is what guns do to you. It's like, no dog, you're a dumbass with it, that's what you're fucking doing, you're being a dumbass. Obviously the thing sucks, but you're doing it the wrong fucking way, buddy. Like, a thing can be bad, but if you're actively self-sabotaging yourself and if you're, like, making things purposely worse, then obviously it's gonna fucking backfire on you, buddy. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, somebody did a glitch. Somebody did a shortcut. Hell, he even showed that it wasn't the food's fault in the thing. He was like, there are people who eat this, like, all the time. They aren't throwing up. Wow, the entire point started. Yes! Like, literally, if he's like, yeah, man, there's actually people who eat this every day who's actually still doing pretty good today. It's like, why the fuck should I listen to you, bro? Also, I heard some people, also another problem, I'm not too knowledgeable in this, but I heard some people also say it sucked in the documentary, was that for stuff like that, you always, like, keep, like, a food, like, diary on, like, exactly what you ate, like, every day. And for him, he never had that for, like, the entire documentary. So, I don't know too much about that, but I did hear people say that was a problem. And people said he might have, like, used that as, like, an excuse to, like, you know, like, get away with, like, drinking every day and, like, all that. So, but all I'm saying is, if you're going on some sort of diet or something, if you're doing some food thing in general, maybe keeping, like, a food diary is the best way to go. But like I said, I'm not too knowledgeable on that fact. I just know he was a vegan and alcoholic, and he just ate McDonald's 3 times a day without doing this single activity. And like I said, this isn't something I'm making up or just skewing. This is something that is on the Wikipedia page, and this is something that is widely accepted everywhere. Like, there are people who did exactly his challenge and have, like, literally, like, 100 times less the negative effects. The one thing I'll say about the documentary, though, is that it really shows you, like, the passage of time in a way. What I mean is, a documentary like that, when you try an idea like that, that was, like, a documentary worth moving. What I'm trying to say is, that type of idea now, that's a YouTube video. That's something that can easily be a YouTube video. But back in the day, that's a documentary. But nowadays, that's literally just... That's like a YouTube video now. That's like a YouTube video you see on your homepage, you're like, yeah, whatever. That hot. Mr. Nerd. Sterner, and I was talking about that extremely shitty Super Size Me documentary, where the guy was a vegan and alcoholic and ate McDonald's 3 times a day without doing a single thing, and then he blamed McDonald's for being fat. And then it was like, McDonald's, it is not good for you, but at the same time, if you're an alcoholic and fucking vegan, and also not doing any exercise at all, then yeah, no shit you're gonna get fat. Like, no shit that's what's gonna happen. Like, the average person isn't what he is, so... And many people who have recreated the challenge had 100 times less the negative effects than what he had. And like I said, I'ma still also say this. There was a guy who's been eating a Big Mac every day since in the 70s. He is still alive to this day and still eating Big Macs. That guy in the Super Size Me documentary died a few years ago. So that should really just say something. That's why whenever Super Size Me, or like, oh, fast food's bad, like, it makes you, fast food is, like, the worst thing ever for you, while they, like, do other bad stuff. That's why I, like, get, like, so passionate about that, because it's, like, it's literally a guy who skewed his info, and now people just take it at face value. That's why I'm, like, so defensive, because I'm like, no, dog, this shit is not as bad as you think it is. That entire documentary would be a Mr. Beast video today? For real. I think Mr. Beast even made, like, similar videos like that. Like, that's literally just a Mr. Beast video today. But back in 2002, that's a full documentary that was shown in theaters that made money. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah. Oh shit, I won! Oh, I think it's because... Did somebody disconnect? I think so. No, okay, I just did the best. Good games? Yeah, good games. Alright, I think Shy Guy Vlogs is available to raid, so we're gonna do that. Does Shy Guy Vlogs, do they have raids on? Do they? Yes, they do. We disconnected? Okay, yeah. Yep. That would be like drinking 1 Pepsi every day, then downing an entire 12-pack of Monster every day, and saying Pepsi gave you a heart attack. Basically! That's essentially what it is. That's basically what it is. It's like what Meowk said, right? Meowk said it best. It's like proving Pepsi is bad for you by drinking 1 Pepsi every day, and then you down an entire 12-pack in, like, the meantime of Monster every day, too. And then be like, yeah, guys, Pepsi, they gave me a heart attack recently, man. And it's all Pepsi's fault, guys. Do not support Pepsi. And it's like, no, dog, it's fucking your fault, bro. You're doing other fucking bad shit alongside it. And then you're fucking surprised that you got bad shit from it. I never understand why people would watch those type of things. Like, watching My 600-Pound Life or whatever. Back in 2002, a guy eating McDonald's for 30 days and documenting it sounded like interesting. It's like, whoa, you're not gonna see this on the TVs, bro. You can watch that. Nowadays, that's like this video you see. And also, I think the reason why those videos pop off is really just, people just want to see the stuff. People want to see the results. They just want to see how it would be like, huh, I drink a Pepsi every day. Would this be bad for me? Okay, alright. For My 600-Pound Life, I guess people want to see... It's a mix of people want to see the redemption journey and see them actually lose the weight. And the other half... Or, I would say that first part is 35%. Or, I would say it's like 30% the people. And the other 70% is just people who just want to just bully people for their appearances. Like, why else would they make a show called My 600-Pound Life? Like... And they gotta find these, like, they're finding these 600-pound people, and then it's, like, people in the comments, like, bullying them for their weight and shit, and be like, what? Oh, what? What? Oh, man, like, and it's like, come on, man. But yeah, it's like what Pearl says the best. It makes them feel good about bullying people for their appearance. It's like, good thing I ain't 600 pounds like that, pig. Oh, like that's how some people really be acting. So that's really why shows like that really just pop off. But yeah, so chat. Motherfuckers treat 600 pound people like they're animals at exhibit. Yes. Like if you want to see how bad, if you want to know how bad, like, bully complex works, go, like, watch any, like, fat person thing ever, and go read the comments, because the comments is, like, it is some of the biggest bully complex you can imagine. Like, it is, like, it's, like, even people that you would see as, like, perceived as nice are just being fucking ruthless. Ruthless. Like, basically treating these fucking people like they're animals and shit. Like, they're subhuman. Like, and it sucks, because it sucks. Because it's, like, these people, so some of them, like, I remember some of these people on my 600 pound life, and they just, and a good chunk of them really just got screwed over in life. Like, they just got screwed over in life. And it's like, they're basically treating them like subhuman. And it's like such a weird thing. It's so weird. Bro, literally any girl with the slightest bit of chubby on Instagram gets the craziest hate. For real. Like, I've seen motherfuckers, like, bro, motherfuckers will slander anyone for having a little bit of, like, just chub or fat on them. And it is such a wild thought. Because it's like, bro, why? It's like, why? Like, why? It just sucks. Like, it's just, like I said, it's just a bully complex. Like, a lot of people want to feel like bullies. Like, it's like, for fat people, it's like, for the way they treat fat people, it's like, people have been bullied their whole life. So it's like, it feels like they need someone to take it out on. And then, so they decided to take it out on fat people. Which is, like, why those shows are, like, big. It's so people can have, like, a bully complex. Because it makes them feel good being hateful. But you know what? CM Punk said it best. Hey, that hate in your heart, you think it's gonna... Hey, that hate in your heart, you think that fire is gonna keep you warm? But it's gonna burn you alive. And don't let that happen. Like, that's just my advice. Don't let the hate... Don't thrive off hate. Don't thrive off being a bully. Because listen. Because listen. Hey, it might keep you warm for now, but it's gonna burn you alive. So don't even. Exactly. And it's crazy too, because if the girl was a little bit more skimpy, they'd be simming, but as soon as they see a single amount of chub, they hate it. For real, bruh? Like, so weird. It's like I said, it's so weird. Yeah, especially grunges, I know from experience. Oh, hell yeah, man. Sad part is, a lot of people in life just don't get that message of, like, oh, man, it might warm you up now, but it'll burn you alive later. And that is just straight up, like, they just never got that message. Because unfortunately, a great chunk of people in life, all they know is hate. All they know is hate. They're just hateful, miserable people that feels like they need to take it out on it. And it's, like, so weird. I'm trying to think. And I don't know why it crossed my head, but that kind of, like, reminds me of Low Tier God. Like, Low Tier God is, unfortunately, one of those people. Low Tier God is one of those people where he let the hate get to him. And, like, he's, like, obviously one of the most hateful people on the internet. And it's, like, for some people, it's, like, they just get away with life doing that. And then there's some people like Low Tier God where it's like they're still like where it's like they're still getting hate every day. They're still in this really horrible position, and it's because they just don't want to grow and like just embrace love. They just want to feel hate because it makes them feel good, even though really it's what's holding them back. Low Tier God is nonfiction's greatest potential, man. The crazy part is Low Tier God actually is actually like a potential man in a way. If he just evolved, like matured up, and like just knew when to take a fucking joke and knew when to like make fun of himself also, like I genuinely think he could have like a great sized audience that actually loves him. Like I think he would like be averaging like maybe like 5,000 viewers like every stream. Maybe there's like popular clips of him that's like popular and shit. Like cause like before the daughter shit came out, like he was already starting to get like collabs with like other streamers and stuff. And then, but the problem is Low Tier God just doesn't know when, like, all he knows is hate. All he knows is hates and raps, so he lets it get to him. And now he's only streaming to like 1,000 people every day. He's getting trolled every day. He's still 100k in debt. Like nobody, no like actual good person with a reputation wants to collab with him, like in a good faith way. It's just him, and that's why you should never let hate get to your heart, because there's a lot of people with hate in their heart who let their potential squander because they just don't know when to humble themselves, or they just don't know when to just like learn to like let go and love. The craziest thing is that he was getting better and people started liking him more, which got him into the stream awards. But then the Daughter and 17 thing came out, and then he reverted back to the Raw. Yes, that was like so weird. Like it was so weird just watching like Low Tier God actually have like a better reputation, like right after the peak like crash out days, but like right before the 17 and Daughter shit came out. Like he was actually like rising through the ranks, and then those shit came out and he was right back to square one. It was so weird. And the sad part is, I think he'll still be back to the Rock. I think he's still gonna be stuck at the Rock unless he does something. But knowing Low Tier God, he's probably not. He's probably not. But yeah, it just sucks. Like, Low Tier God is actually a good example on why you should never let hate consume you, because it will destroy your potential. But yeah, chat. Is the stream over? Yes. We're gonna raid. We're gonna raid, guys. Does anyone else have any last words or not? Fun stream? Hell yeah. Alright. We're gonna go raid Shy Guy Blocks because they're streaming Persona 5 Royale. And yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. W stream we goated? Hell yeah. We didn't have much to say because you said it really well. Nice chat at the end. Hell yeah. Appreciate it. But yeah, I appreciate it, Pearl. I think I did say it well too, but yeah, I think I did too. I think I got across what I needed to say in a great way. So, hell yeah. But yeah, but you know what else we're gonna come across on Work Area? We're gonna come across Shy Guy Blog's channel and go raid them. So yeah, as always, thank you all so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. I'll see y'all probably tomorrow. Bye bye.